Hey guys, today we're going to talk about graphing linear equations in standard form. So we did slope-intercept form before, but now we're going to do standard form. Okay, so standard form looks like this. A times x plus b times y equals c, where a and b are both not 0. Okay, so here's an equation, negative 2x plus 3y equals negative 6. Now, there's a very easy way to graph these lines. Okay, and it's by making a table and finding the x and the y-intercepts. So you make a table like this, you put a 0 here and a 0 here. And then you plug the 0 in for x, which makes this go away, because negative 2 times 0 is 0. Then you just have to solve this. 3y equals negative 6, so you divide both sides by 3 and you get negative 2, which is going to go right there. Then you take the 0 and you sub it in here for the y, and you get negative 2x equals negative 6, and you divide by negative 2 and you get positive 3. Here's your y-intercept, here's your x-intercept. So you just graph those 2 points. So 0, negative 2 is going to be right here. 3, 0 is going to be right there. You got 2 points now. That determines the line. So you just go ahead and draw your line. Make it fit the graph a little bit. And there you go. There's your line. Very, very quick way to do it. Find the x-intercept, find the y-intercept. Okay, so remember this one here, this is the y-intercept, 0, negative 2. This is the x-intercept right here. And you're done. It's very simple. Okay, graph x plus 3y equals negative 3 using intercepts. All right, so again, we're going to make a table. I'm going to plug in 0 here and 0 here. If I plug in 0 for x, I get 3y equals negative 3, so I'm going to divide by 3 and I'm going to get negative 1. I can plug 0 in for y, and I get x equals negative 3. That was easy. So I'm going to graph 0, negative 1 right here. And negative 3, 0 would be right here. And then I go ahead and I graph this point right here, or this line. Let's make it a nice blue color, because blue's a happy color. And there you go. There's your line. You're done in just, especially if you're doing it on paper and pencil, you're done in just a couple seconds. Okay. You try these two. So you got x plus y is negative 2. You got negative 2/3 x plus y equals 0. This one's a little scary because it's got a fraction in it. All right, so you go ahead and pause the video, give these a stab, and then jump back on here and see how you did. Okay, this one here, super simple. Make a table, 0 in for x, 0 in for y. If I plug in 0 for x, I get y is negative 2. If I plug 0 in for y, I get x is negative 2. That's about as easy as it gets, folks. So 0, negative 2 is right here. Negative 2, 0 is right here. Get my line maker. Go ahead and make your line. Just like so. And we're done with that one. All right, this one here, we didn't give you one. I didn't give you one like this to start with. So you got a fraction there. And you could actually, do the same thing, make a table, plug in x and plug in 0 for x and 0 for y. But let me give you an easier way to do this, because people don't like to deal with fractions. So let's just get rid of the fraction. Let's take this entire equation, multiply it by 3. If I did that, I'd get negative 2x plus 3y is still 0. Now that looks more like ax plus by equals 0. So when I make my table, if I plug in 0 here, I get 3y equals 0. 0, 0. Uh-oh, wait a minute. If I plug 0 in here, I'm also going to get 0. All right, this is a problem because I just have the origin. It's both the x and the y-intercept. And it wouldn't have mattered if I'd have done it here. I would have got the same answers. So on this one, I have to find another point, okay? So I just have to pick a point, whatever point I want. I'm not going to pick a point too big, but let's say I picked x was 3. So then I get negative 2 times 3 plus 3 times y is 0. So negative 6 plus 3y is 0. Add 6 to both sides. 3y is 6. Divide by 3. Y is 2. So I get the point 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now I've got a line because I've got 2 points. Just like that. So I had a little bit more work with this one. It's not your best choice if they go into they go through the origin, because you don't get that easy second intercept to do. But there you go. Okay, you have $6 to spend on apples and bananas. So I see that bananas are 60 cents a pound, apples are $1.50 a pound. So I get this equation, 1.5x plus 0.6y equals 6, where x is the number of pounds of apples and y is the number of pounds of bananas. So I got to graph the equation. Okay, so here's what I would do on this one. I don't really like the decimals here. I want to multiply. I can multiply the whole equation by 10. So I would get 15x plus 6y is 60. That's the same equation as that. Okay. Now I don't have any decimals to worry about, so I can make a table. I plug in 0 for x, and I get y as 10, because 6 times 10 is 60. I plug in 0 for y, and I get x is 4, because 15 times 4 is 60. So I'm going to graph 0, 10, and what is it, 4, 0? 4, 0. And then this, notice my other lines had arrows on the ends. This one's not going to have arrows on the ends because I'm going to run out of money at $6. So this has a beginning and an end. At any point on here, I'm spending $6 on that line. Okay, so I can buy just 10 pounds of bananas, and I spent $6. I can buy just 4 pounds of apples, and I've spent $6. Or I can do some combination of both. Like, for example, that point right there, I can buy 2 pounds of apples and 5 pounds of bananas. And I should probably label this. This is bananas. And this is apples down here. Okay, so there we go. Interpret the intercepts. So this right here, the y-intercept, is if I just buy all bananas. I can buy 10 pounds. You put a number sign after a number like that, that means pounds. Okay, down here, let's see, let's use this nice color right here. This point right here means that I just buy all apples. That's what the X-intercept means. And I can buy 4 pounds. Okay, so I've interpreted the intercepts and I've graphed the equation. All right, so you're gonna get to do in class next time 1 through 25 odd. I look forward to seeing you in class. Have a great evening.